World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Panthers offense will have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. And now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Lanier. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Running through contact. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Plows through the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They go to the draw. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Zips will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the sticks. It's Goodwin. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Akins. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Zips started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run play action. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Akron! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Lanier. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Markham. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll keep it on the sneak. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Zips getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Using his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Akins. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Akins. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Mooney. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Hurst. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the air on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
The Panthers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Zips in the hurry up. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Zips are on the move. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's another net by you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Mooney. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll read option to the left on 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Akins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Zips want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads it left. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Zips will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Thanks to grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The hand to the running back. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. On first down, here comes this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Oh, better look out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. pulls it and fires to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
FIU will line up to punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Goodwin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Akins. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as